Hello, everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. Sunday, I tell you, Self-Care Edition. That is how we roll tonight. How are you this evening? Welcome to Self-Care Sunday, the first edition of a new year. What are you grateful for as we kick off the new year? Tell me about your day and what you are grateful for as we start this new week. Ooh, where's my cheat sheet for tonight? There it is. There's my cheat sheet. I got show notes here somewhere. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Hey, Kath, how are you? Great to have you all here tonight on this Self-Care Sunday, the 2nd of January. Warm fireplace. And I'm guessing a kitten sitting there on your lap, Kitty. I'm guessing you got a cat not close by. That is also enjoying the warm fire place. Hello, Adele and Dazzle. Dazzle and the pets of resale. It is treat time. Treat time, I tell you. Winter Wonderland, you can keep it. You can keep it. I was talking to my sister a little while ago, and she was telling me how cold it is there. And they're waking up, I think, tomorrow to the teens in Texas, and they can keep it. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Great to have you here tonight. Great to have everybody here on Self-Care Sunday. I am so thankful to have you all here. Kick off the new year. We got a new calendar up there on the wall. We've got new things happening. You know, we have great things. Our high was in the teens today. Yuck. Well, you know, to hear Texans whine about it, Kitty. I mean, my sister, you know, it's going to be in the teens tonight or tomorrow, and then, you know, like 70 on Wednesday or something. So, you know, I have a hard time feeling bad for them, and we, you know, I just got an oil delivery, so you know, they always deliver right around Christmas. You know, it's like their Christmas present to you. Here, buy $1,000 worth of oil. Hey, Barb in Pittsburgh, great to have you here with us live tonight. Happy New Year. 70 in Virginia and snow tomorrow. You know, the weather is nuts. You know, it's the most unpredictable thing. You can't control the weather, and it's all over the place from one side of the country to the other. It is insane. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook? Cassandra's got the link to YouTube right in the show comments there for you. Thank you, Cassandra, for throwing that in there for us. You know, so I mean, don't let the weather get to you. I mean, one extreme or the other. It comes, it goes, it changes. This climate change thing and the extremities of weather. But to a great extent, weather is noise, is what I call noise. I was writing a article the other day on it, and weather's a big noise factor. You get snow, you get rain, you get other things, and it affects sales. Overall, those things are just things that wash out over time. But they sure seem crazy in the moment. Crazy in the moment? Is that a thing? So I don't want you to fixate on it too much, but enjoy these moments. Enjoy these moments where you're able to kick back by the fire place, or you know, sit, you know, like Adele and Dazzle are able to sit and look out at the snow. They don't have to be out in it. And so enjoy these moments. Enjoy these moments. Don't take these moments for granted. There will be plenty of hustle and bustle. There will be plenty of things to keep you running. One of my locations today was like, you know, it was all, you know, just slow and steady, nothing crazy today. And then like everybody showed up in the same 30-minute span, and they were nuts. And you know, they couldn't. They're like complaining that it couldn't have spread it out some, but you know that's okay. We'll take that 30-minute stretch where everybody came in at the same time and bought things. So you know those are wonderful blessings, especially as we start this new year. You know, so it is important to think about that. Important to think about it, to understand it, to realize it, to grow from it. And we're going to talk about that. Oh, I got my new book here tonight. I got my new book. You know, not that we're. I hate to use the word retire for the Good Morning, Good Night book because I don't want to retire that. I mean, we just watched Encanto over the weekend, and that is original music by Lin-Manuel Miranda in that, the same author of our Good Morning, Good Night book. Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you, Kitty. Customers showing up all at once is the normal. Hey, Michelle, how are you? It is great to have you here live. Great to have you here live. You know, so I don't want to say retire, but I'm going to have an adjunct book, a book that gives us some new things to think about and new things. And I didn't get caught up. I have an insane amount. I have been on a social media diet. Is that a thing? I'm going to say it's a thing. I've been on a social media diet the last few weeks. So basically, since before we went to Disney this last time, other than when I've been on here live for you, I have not been on social media. And I know many of you know that because you've called me out and things and are like, hey, Neil, you haven't responded to this. And you haven't responded to that. And today was the first day I started, as many of you saw, because you saw my comments or responses to different things that you've called me out in start to appear. So I really tried to catch up on a lot today, although I did not get nearly as far as I thought I would. From my feed, I've gotten through almost half of the social media things that I've been caught up in. But that's pretty impressive in a day, you know, be off social media for essentially 3 weeks and catch up on a lot of it in a day is good. But it's more important to schedule that as a regular thing. So I hope to catch up on that tomorrow. One of the things I'm going to do is do a post about where I got our new book. And because I'm really excited about the sharing where I got this from and who shared this book and brought this book into our lives with me. But I'm not going to share that tonight, although I'm going to start to share the book. I'm going to start to share the book tonight. And I will do the post of where I got the book and everything hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. I hope to catch up on it. Monday tends to be a crazy day for me in general, but I hope to catch up tomorrow. Hey, Rose, it is great to have you here. Happy New Year to you. Yes, we are all looking forward to an amazing 2022. 2022 where you step forward, you take the next step. You level up. You don't let this 2022 be your 2022. Okay. And that takes ownership. This how we move forward in 2022 requires you to take ownership of it, requires you to take the bull by the horns. And I know I'm going to get flack. I can see the emails now. Neil, what the heck do you think we've been doing the last couple of years? Well, we're going to talk about that. Give me a second here. It seems like, let me pick up my Resale World coaster. Thank you, Resale World, for that. So our new book is Stay Positive. Our new book that we have to join our Good Morning, Good Night book is Stay Positive by John Gordon and Daniel Decker, and encouraging quotes and messages to fuel your life with positive energy. To fuel your life with positive energy. And I think we all need more positive energy. I love this. I love more that I have my glasses. Here. Even it starts right at the beginning. I love that, Rose. Spent pondering your next level and working on your 2 to 5 goals for the New Year's. Even the dedication in this book. Okay, so you just open the book and it grabs you on page 1 there. This book is dedicated to you. May the words within it inspire you and encourage you to become all you were created to be. We believe in you. The best is yet to come. Right there at the beginning. All right. Page 2 in the Stay Positive book. 3 things. I like things in 3. 3 things you control every day are your attitude, your effort, and your actions. It doesn't matter what others are doing or who you think is being unfair. Every day you can focus on being positive, working hard, and making others around you better. That's right. 3 things you control: your attitude, your effort, and your actions. You are in complete control of that. Okay, and that is our first lesson here in the Stay Positive book. You are in control of those 3 things each and every day. When you roll out of bed, you control how you approach that. How you say your attitude, what effort you put forth, and what actions you take are entirely within your control. The rest of the world waits for that. As Rose mentioned, so Rose has obviously read my article in the January newsletter, which talks about reaching for the next level and creating 2 to 5 goals. If you haven't read this yet, it is a great article. So I've been told. It's funny. Sometimes, when I think articles need more, everybody around me like, no, this really hit the point. Sometimes simpler is better. Okay. But, you really need to look at that. But as part of looking at how you reach the next level, and it starts wherever level you're at, wherever you are, you and you and you, wherever you are, okay, is understanding all the great things you've accomplished in the last year. And I say that with that you are not the same person you were a year ago. You are not the same business you were a year ago. You are not the same business. You are not the same person you were 2 years ago. You are not that. And I sort of defined that as I've been working on my article for February. Adele will be happy. Adele is like, oh my God, he's actually working on his article for February. I'm not going to have to chase him. I can hear Adele now saying thank you. He's already working on that. She won't have to beat on me for it. But I've been thinking about the past couple of years and how we've been. And how am I going to put this? 2020 was an earthquake. 2020 was an earthquake. I mean, it rocked your world. all over the place. You rocked, you rolled, you pivoted, you turned, you cried, you pulled the covers up over your head. Okay, 2020 was an earthquake. 2020 was an earthquake. Okay, an absolutely devastating earthquake that affected your life personally, your business, your family and friends around you. It affected you in so many ways. It affected you in so many ways. 2021 was the laying the foundation. Yes, you did, Michelle. You cried in 2020. Quite honestly, I think you cried in 2021 too. And because I love you, I can say you'll probably cry in 2022. Because that's just how emotionally invested you are. So tears isn't a bad thing. Okay, I want to take that off the table. So I shouldn't say tears is a bad thing. Tears are not a bad thing. They are not a bad thing. They are worded wrong in the media, and I am going to come back to that. But they are not. That is not a bad thing. But 2021, you sort of like fix the foundation. You fix the foundation of your life. You fix the foundation of your business. Okay. So 2020 was your earthquake. 2021 allowed you to fix the foundation. You patched the cement. You filled in. You got a good foundation now. And 2022 is going to allow you to grow, both personally, professionally, your business. You are going to grow. And I talk about tears, and it's funny because it comes up a lot when I consult on site. When I am in your store, holding your hand, sitting across the table from you in your own store, this comes up a lot. And because I've done it so much, I don't mean to make light of it, but I want to make light of it because I don't want you to fear the tears. I don't want you to fear tears. Tears isn't something to fear. Okay, and tears come from not knowing what you didn't know. Not knowing what you didn't know. Okay, I mean, it's funny, on my side. Hey, Florida Angie, how are you? Great to have you here tonight. Great to have you here. Tears come from the release and the acceptance of not knowing what you always knew. And so, like, when I'm on site, one of the things that my team back home wants to know is when did they take the Tylenol, when did they cry, and who did you fire? Those three things is what my team wants to know when I get back home. They want to know, when did they first pop the Tylenol? When did they cry, and who did you fire while you were there? And it comes from that release of the pressure that not everything is wrong, but that it validates. When I'm working with somebody one-on-one, a lot of the stuff becomes validation of what you are doing and how you are doing it, and how you help somebody to the other side, how you help somebody get beyond themselves. And that is part of what we are doing here in 2022. We are building on that foundation. So 2020 was your earthquake. 2021 was you fixed the foundation. Okay, you patched the cement. You fixed the foundation in your business and in yourself personally. And now in 2022, we can build on it so that we can take you and your business to the next level. Okay, because the best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. And that is how And it starts with that mindset. It is all up here, people. Why is it so? Rose is asking, why is it so hard to schedule a specific time schedule for days and times of the week to do the things we have always done without a specific schedule, such as emails, newsletters, inventory, bookkeeping, marketing, when we have just been doing it on the fly all this time? Because you don't, it's so difficult, Rose, because you don't know another way of doing it. I love you, Michelle. Michelle, I love you. Your foundation needed an inspection before the building begins. Oh, you're great. Rose, it is so difficult because you don't know any other way of doing it. You haven't been able to conceive of a time where it would be any other way, when it would be not on the fly. And there'll always be part of life that is on the fly, okay, where you have to make on the fly adjustments and decisions. Okay, there will always be part of your life, both business, personal, financial, spiritual, that will be part of that. But when you do things with intention, when you write things down, when you put down your intentions, they have a scary way of becoming reality. They have a scary way of becoming reality when you actually put them down. Okay, you can make it, it is scary and frightful when you do that. Okay, but that is how intentions come true. That is how dreams come true. When they're all just up here in your head. I'm big on saying it all starts up here. It does all start up here. But when you put pen to paper, when you say, I am going to make things happen, when you write it down on paper and post it on the wall, okay, it takes the scary, and sometimes that brings out the tears in and of itself, okay, because these are scary 2 to 5 goals, okay. But when you create a plan and you work the plan, okay, great things happen. And that is not to say that everything will happen on the schedule that it does. Okay, I have this massive plan over here. I'm going to say I'm going to get out my book. Okay? This book contains a massive amount of plans for our business. It was designed around 3 years of planning and growth, okay, looking forward. And that's a lot, okay? That's a lot. But I got to say, because of that, we worked on that plan and we were able to achieve goals within that plan, not necessarily in the order we planned on, okay? Not necessarily in the order that we planned on, because life and other things, I don't know, pandemic and other things got in the way. But we are achieving those goals, okay? Because they are real, because they are out there, because they are written. When I look at our goals, our key big goals in a simplified stance, okay, I'm able to, on this sheet of paper right here, it is our 3 to 5 goals from last year, which we've achieved, which were big and unattainable. And how the heck are we going to do that? Okay, when we started the year. But I've been able to cross those off. And that's allowed us to think even bigger. If you're always achieving your goals, if you're achieving them all like this, okay, and that's why I talk about in my January article that it shouldn't be things that can go like this. And I did that. And you achieve them all by noon. They should be bigger than that. Okay, so if you haven't read my January article, I talk about that they should be bigger than that. Okay, because as you reach for bigger, because if you are achieving everything all the time, if you are knocking every goal you have out of the park with what seems like little effort, you're not aiming big enough. And you have to aim big. Okay, you have to put things that scare you, okay, that push you out of your comfort zone, that make you uncomfortable. Okay, you have to do things like that to be comfortable. Okay, I mean, what's Dave Ramsey say? Dave Ramsey says all the time, you have to live like no one else so then you can live like no one else. Okay, you have to run a business like no one else so then you can run a business like no one else, so you can have a life like no one else. That is part of reaching the next level. And that next level is wherever you are. It's not about where I am or Michelle or Kitty or Kath or Rose. It is about you as an individual, where you are and what your goals are. Okay, where that step is. Okay, because what my steps are is irrelevant. Okay, what Cassandra and I want to achieve for our business is irrelevant to what Rose wants to achieve, to what Michelle wants to achieve. Okay, I mean, like, I know one of Michelle's goals, and I'm gonna call Michelle out here because I love her, and she's awesome, is to spend more time with her grandbaby. Okay, which I still can't believe she has a grandbaby. I mean, that just makes zero sense to me. She's so young and full of life, but she does. And that grandbaby's in the Shenandoah Valley, and that's further away, so she has to drive there. But she doesn't. But she feels tied to her store, so one of her goals is to get there. Okay, nobody else here that's listening to me tonight has a grandbaby in the Shenandoah Valley, so that is not your goal for your business or your life. So it becomes very personal what you're trying to achieve and how you're trying to get there. Very personal. And that's okay. That's okay. That's the way it should be. Well, Rose, know that this is a process, and we're going to walk you through the process. I'm not looking for you to become an instant goal setter. I love that you're pen and paper, and I love that you're doing that. And know that this isn't an instant, this isn't like the weight loss crap infomercials you're seeing on TV right now, where you can lose a gazillion pounds by the Super Bowl, and by bikini season, oh my God, you got to wait and see me. I am going to be so bikini ready. Okay? This isn't that. But you have Rose and Michelle and everybody else, okay? You have built this. You have been rocked. Your whole world has gone through a hurricane. A earthquake, like I talked about. That was 2020. 2020 was your earthquake. 2021 was building the foundation, although some of those foundations may need a little bit of inspection, some rechecks on those foundations. And 2022, we're going to teach you. We are going to teach you how to step forward to the next level. How to step forward from where you are, to understand where you are, the step you're on. The step you are on. Not the step I'm on, not the step Michelle's on, not the step Kitty's on, not the step, but to know that you are on a step. And we're going to help you understand where that step is and help you step to the next level so that you can be better. So that you can have a better, bigger, stronger business that provides for what you want, what your dreams are, whatever they are. Even if that's just to allow you to be with your grandbaby all the time. And that's wonderful. That's a wonderful dream. That's a wonderful dream. That's a wonderful thing to make a reality. That is not a dream. That is a goal. Okay, so I'm telling, I'm picking on Michelle tonight, and I do this with love, Michelle. I do this with love, that I'm picking on you tonight, or that I'm really not picking on you. I'm calling you out. Michelle's dream isn't really a dream. It's her goal. Her goal is more time with the grandbaby. So one of her 2 to 5 goals should be a picture of that grandbaby right there on the wall. Okay, I am doing this for that grandbaby. I am doing this to be and have more time with that grandbaby. And that grandbaby should be the visual inspiration right there on the wall next to goal number 1 for Michelle. Okay? And that is the big overarching goal. The big overarching goal is I want more time with that grandbaby. Avery Michelle. I want more time with Avery Michelle. That's awesome. So Avery Michelle's picture better be right there next to goal number 1 for Michelle. Okay? And by having that as goal number 1, that's going to lead to sub goals, sub things, okay, steps that she takes on the journey, okay, on the journey to reach that goal. Okay, that's not just a goal that I'm going to snap my fingers and she's going to be there. Okay, nor was it a simple, it's not a snap of the fingers that got us to say, you know, I've been to Disney twice in the last, 45 days? I've been to Disney twice in the last 45 days. Okay, and Rebecca's goal, Rebecca's birthday's in April. Rebecca would like us to go to Disney 3 to 4 more times between now and her birthday. And she says that as our family goal because she can't really travel there in the summer. The heat really affects her migraines and stuff. And so she can't travel there during the height of the summer, you know, which is basically the end of April through like September, early October. But she wants to go to different festivals and things, and we're going to figure out a way to make that happen. Mickey Madness, absolutely. Okay, but that's not everybody else's goal. That's not everybody else's goal. Well, that's an important goal to our family. I'm going to give you a thing. I'm going to talk about Target for a minute. What is their astrological? April 23rd. I'm not sure which astrological sign Aries is. I've got my astrological sign. I forget what Rebecca's is. I know I'm a Libra. Cassandra's a Cancer, but I forget what Rebecca is. So I'm going to share with you for a second, and I'm going to bring it down to you. Hang on a second. I'm going to need a calculator for this. Because my peanut gallery thought I was kind of nuts, so I thought I'd get out the calculator. Okay, and you know I'm serious when I get out the calculator. What if I told you someone else's $4 billion goal applies to you? $4 billion. My peanut gallery, we had dinner just before I hopped on tonight, which is why I was later. And they're like, what are you going to talk about tonight? And I'm like, I'm going to talk about $4 billion. They're like, I'd like $4 billion. Did you win last night's Powerball and not tell us? Rebecca and you are somewhat related, Rose. I love it. Are we talking about your future boyfriend? I'm not sure that the rich guy can handle you, Michelle. I'm not sure he can handle the ride with you. But $4 billion. And I'm even going to put a bullseye on it. Because that is Target. Target Corporation, you know, Target stores. $4 billion is what they are investing in 2022 towards being a better company. They have set aside $4 billion and said, we are going to invest $4 billion in being a better company. Okay, we are going to use this $4 billion to make our stores better for our customers, to make the technology better for our customers, to invest in our team, to educate our team, to help our team level up, to help them climb the next stair. Okay. We are going to invest $4 billion in being better. And I know, again, because I know you ladies, but just between you and just between us girls, I know what you're thinking. Neil, where am I going to come up with $4 billion? I know my peanut gallery is like $4 billion. You got $4 billion in your secret stash? Did you win last night's Powerball? I don't have the money of Target, Neil. I don't have the kind of money Target has. No, you don't. No, you don't. I will be the first to tell you, no, you don't. I don't either. I don't have the kind of money. But where did Target come up with this money? Okay, they said, we're going to spend, I don't know, about 4% of sales, of 2021 sales, investing in making us better in 2022. That's how we're going to grow. We're going to take 4%. And some of that's going to go into the store itself. Some of that's going to go into technology. Some of that's going to go into education to help us level up, is what Target said. So, that's pretty smart, because that's how you grow. That's how you remain relevant. That's how you stay around. So, getting out the good old calculator here. If you did $200,000 sales in 2021, that would mean your $4 billion would be $8,000. $8,000. Okay, to invest in your infrastructure, both 4% of sales, not of profit, 4% of sales. So on $200,000 in sales, that'd be $8,000. On $400,000 in sales, that'd be $16,000. On $500,000 in sales, that would be $20,000. And I know some of these amounts, regardless of your sales, sound impossible. Okay? I know that I have somebody listening to me that did $200,000 in sales last year and is super pumped that they did. And I am pumped with you, because I don't have an extra $8,000 in my checking account right now. And in the same token, Target doesn't have an extra $4 billion just sitting there on the sidelines. But they have made the commitment, okay, with that, to invest over the next year that amount. Okay, so if you take the $8,000 amount, okay, what can you do in your store? Would that be some new technology? Would that be a new computer system and some new software, a new printer, a new website that might take up part of that $8,000? Could that be new lighting or new carpeting in your store? Could that be, your investment in you and your team by taking yourself and another team member to conference? Could that be an investment in other education for you and your team? Yes, this doesn't have to be one check of $8,000 or one check of $4 billion. That is not what is happening at Target. That is not what is happening in my own store. Okay, am I investing in things? You bet you. I'm buying, I signed a contract the other day for new LED lighting. Okay, but a lot of that is getting picked up by the utilities, because they have programs for that right now to do and be better. So, how do you invest in yourself and in your team? And 4% might not be the right number for you and your store. Maybe it's 2%. But the important thing, okay, so instead of 8,000 on a 200,000 in sales, that becomes 4,000. Instead of 20,000 on $500,000 in sales, that becomes 10,000. Whatever the amount is, the important lesson with this is that you need to invest to grow. Okay, I talked about the earthquake in 2020. I talked about 2021 being the foundation. Okay. And now to step up to the next level, to help you step up, you have to be investing in your future. You have to be investing in your future. That has to be a part of it. And I'm going to elaborate more about that in the nights to come. I'm going to elaborate more on that, okay, to help you think about that. But I thought it was a great reference point because I really believe, okay, I mean, you've heard me over the last couple of years talk about the big guys with something. Um, not, I look to the big guys. I actually look and learn from people bigger than me and people smaller than me a lot of times because I want to take the bigger idea. I want to take Target's $4 billion idea and bring it down to me. I want to take somebody's idea that's doing a fraction of what we're doing in business or a fraction of the team that we have, and I want to scale it up, okay, to a company our size. And that is how my mind works, and that's why I am sharing this with you, so that we can share that to grow together, so that we can step up and take the trip to that next level together, no matter what level you are at right now. What do you say, Rose? Love to do to wow them with the theme of your store by creating an amazing environment where just everyone wants to stop by to check it out. That's wonderful, Rose. I love that idea. I love that idea. Now you have to step that back into what action steps you have to take, both from a business perspective and an investment perspective. Okay, it's not all about just blowing money into it. It is about coming and conceiving of it and creating that. That is absolutely perfect. And I love to hear that you are game, Michelle, because we are going to take this ride together. It is a journey. I am just here as one of your guides. I am just here as one of your guides on the journey as we look to make 2022 amazing as you grow. So know that. And intentions or plans are written. Avery Michelle's picture right there on the wall. Okay, goal number one. That. Boom. That is why you are doing this. You're not drinking the wine on Thursday night doing the lives just to drink the wine. You're doing it so you can be with her. That is what you are doing, Michelle. That is what you are doing. That is how we are doing it. That is what we do, people. That is what we do. As a small recap, the feds are out of the aid game. Okay, just as a government recap, they are not. They have stopped all aid. The end of the year. Don't lose sleep over that because there is still so much more ahead of you. You got to hear you're going to there. We're going to get you there. We are going to get you there. So don't lose sleep over that. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And that is not just a foolish saying. The best is yet to come because you are willing to drive there. You are willing to go there. And you will make it so because you have written it. Okay? The journey is just beginning. The journey is just beginning. Because we will level up from here. We will truly level up from here. And I will post where I got this book from because I'm so excited I'm catching up on my social media, and I will post where I got this Stay Positive book from. You know what else? This video and everything I talk about goes over to narts.org/resale strong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. All the files, all the links, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring the bell so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody grow their way out of this. Yes, we have. Yes, we will. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, More 8 Than Ish live in the Nards private Facebook group and streaming on YouTube. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with either the Good Morning, Good Night book or our new book, Stay Positive, which I'll post my source, how I came across this as I catch up on my social media this week. And our starting things off on page 2, 3 things you control every day are your attitude, your effort, and your actions. It doesn't matter what others are doing or who you think is being unfair. Every day you can focus on being positive, working hard, and making others around you better. On page 3, 6 ways to get better. Number 1, be humble and hungry. Number 2, focus on your strengths and what matters most. Number 3, tune out distractions. Okay, focus, people, focus. Number 4, see life and people as teachers you can learn from each day. Number 5, help others get better. Number 6, care more. Put more time, effort, and passion into your work and your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. Hey, we're in 2022 party! We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at until Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. I'll see you Wednesday night, everybody. Have a great night. It's time for dessert. I'm glad you like the new book.